So I've been a big fan of Quadlock cases and Quadlock mounts, etc., since we first tried Quadlock gear. I don't even know how long ago. And whenever, at least for me, whenever riding season happens, my phone case, which when it's not riding season, I kind of just have a standard case on my phone. But when it's riding season, I switch to my Quadlock case. So that's the case that I have right here. This one's for the iPhone 14, but I have them for every phone back, I don't even know how many generations. So Quadlock has always been in regards to kind of, mounts for vehicles. They've had some or they still have some, I think, like exercise mounts, or someone who wants to put it on their arm. For someone who just wants to stand for in the house, because it could be for you that this is your day-to-day case, which it would be a great case. Most recently, though, they came out with this. Check this out. A tripod, a selfie stick. What? Tripod selfie stick. Yeah. So you can see on their website here, right? Motorcycle, car, cycle, off-road, every day. This is kind of where you see those like table stands and all that kind of stuff, marine, etc., etc. But up here under activity, it just has camera. A camera. So you can go in here and you'll have for iPhone, it doesn't matter, right? But as you can see, you get these cool little cases. This is the little mount with a little selfie stick tripod. So these are kits, of course, and they come with the case and the mount and the tripod. Looking at about $103. If you just want this mounty piece here, about $55. I think that's possibly mount and case. I'm not 100% sure if it's both. I would think it would be both, maybe, because it says what phone it's for. Because if it wasn't for that phone, then it really wouldn't matter, right? Oh yeah, pick a case. There you go, right? So I could say it's for that one. Pick a type, original case, mags, right? What do you want? And then you can kind of build it from there. But this piece here allows it to just mount onto maybe your existing tripod, or maybe you have, an existing base for a selfie stick, right? That has a 1/4 inch or tripod mount screw on the top. So you don't need the whole kit. So that's nice. But if you need the whole kit, you end up with this, which is what I have. So we're gonna take a look. All right, guys. Again, this is it. Mount tripod selfie stick, Quadlock. It's cool that they got into this kind of stuff. Now what they need to do is have this, but have like a clamp style. But I guess you could just get a clamp with a tripod mount that has it on it. They don't really need to make it, I guess, because it has this piece. All right, and then it has short to fully extended. And that's it. Tripod or handheld selfie stick mode. Quick and easy. Secure hinge. Okay. Stable legs. Use in portrait or landscape. Patented dual stage lock. Compatible with Quadlock cases, etc., etc. All right. I'm down. I've always been pleased with their products. Their quality of their products. They're dependent. I've never had one of their cases go bad. I've never had one of their mounts have my phone come off it or anything like that. So that's excellent. You do get a little warranty card. What's their warranty on this? That's too small. I don't know. Look on their website. I have no idea. That's a small fonts, right? They should just put like warranty right underneath it. What it is, what the base warranty is. Pow! So that I don't even have to read it. Limited warranty. I don't care, right? Just something for those of us that are visually old, I guess. Actually, that's a nice looking little, right? That's a nice looking, yeah, I like that. So, and that's got some nice rigidity to it for sure. It doesn't look like there's a place to tighten it. It just is what it is, right? But it's stiff. Now, how will that loosen over time? I don't know. But you can see it's got like a 2-piece bend to it, so that it lifts up. and goes however you want. So that would be like the short mode. And I'm guessing this piece just, maybe it just unscrews? No? Yes? Maybe? Is there a trick to that so that comes off? There's gotta be a way, no? Yes? Anyways, we'll figure that out. And then this piece has its own, does it have its own hinge too? No. Yes? No. That's, oh, I see. That's just so that it has that flex to be able to release that. So that bend there is so that you can, you guys see that, right? So that you can adjust this however you want. And then, so it's not crazy long. You guys can see it there. That's it, right? Full extension. But how much more do you really need? Because let's be honest, if you get, and I've seen, unless you're on like a 360 camera or something like that, if you're on a phone and you got it out there, number one, how do you hit the record button? Number two is that it's going to have flex to it, right? This really doesn't have, it's got a little bit of flex, but which is to be expected, right? But not much at all. So then basically you take your Quadlock and depending on how you want it, you just kind of figure out where it's going. You just kind of line up the back. See how there's these little like tabs that line up here? So all you gotta do is kind of line those up. There, see how it snapped? And it's in. Yes? And that's like, that's never going anywhere. It just can't, right? Because it's locked in there. So then when you want this and you're ready to be done, you just pull this back, it unlocks, you twist it, out it comes. And if you want it to be 90 degrees, then you get it in there like so, get it in there, turn it the way you need it, right? It snaps. Now you got it in this orientation and you're rocking that out. Yeah, and if you want, for me, like I honestly, a lot of times, because I like using the rear camera, I would have it this way so that I could just hold it like so, you know, right? You guys can see through there, yes? Because that way you get to use the rear cameras, and I usually put mine up with an iPhone at least. I put it on the ultra wide, so it's got the best chance of catching everything. And usually when phones are really wide like that, you also get the, it's the easiest to stabilize, right? Everything just, the wider you are, it just stabilizes better. I find, that's my thoughts. Anyway, I think this is really good, especially, you know, if you're someone that is concerned with possibly losing their phone when they're on a selfie stick. Because you see those, you know, I want to see inexpensive ones that are just phone clamps. And I watched, it's funny, I watched a video yesterday on a guy that was on a cruise ship, and he was all like, he was super fortunate because he was on his balcony, and he said he was holding his phone off the balcony filming their departure, and the phone popped out of the clamp. Yeah, which is convenient that I got to watch that video yesterday. And he has a recording, and of course you see it tumble down, but luckily it landed on the deck below. But you don't want that, because if that falls off into the ocean, guess what you're not getting back? Your phone. No. And it was departure, right? So even if it landed off and fell onto the dock, right, then they're not going to stop the boat and be like, here's your phone, buddy. They'll be like waving, maybe video recording you leaving while they have your phone. And then they put it on Craigslist and sell it. Is Craigslist still a thing? Anyway, I think these are really cool if you can afford that. And it's also really good for someone like myself that uses Quadlock gear all the time, because then I don't have to switch cases, you know? You just kind of pop that off and you're ready to rock and roll. Now, I still don't know if this, oh, there is, see, maybe, is that a little latch? I don't know, I thought maybe that was a little latch point, but it could not be. I am going to, because it shows here that piece is off, but I have a feeling if you look at that one that's on the screen, see how the bottom is very different than the bottom of this one, yes? So you either go with the complete unit like I have, or you go with just this piece, which you just can mount to your existing tripod. It would have been nice if this somehow could come off, you know, could come off that one, because they are different. They are different for sure. All right, guys, choose which one you like, and it's cool for all you Quadlock users and selfie shooters. Take a look. All right, guys, I'll put links down to Quadlock's website. It is early for sure, and that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and that's all. Later. I'm gonna enjoy this.